and salutations, all my YouTubians, ODYSEEans, Slayin Sayins, Cobra Kais, especially the Hulk fans, and all my pumpkin who be smashing. I am Original Asherella, and this is my channel of the very same name. Today's video, we're going to be going to Reddit, to the subreddit, r/am I the a-hole, and today's OP, oh my gosh. Okay, so today's post is one that's very kind of triggering for me because I have a really strong opinion about, like, the subject matter. And usually, if I'm talking about a Reddit video or a Reddit post in a video, it's because I have a really strong opinion about the subject matter. But today's OP is one of those people that are just so blindly delusional about their own behavior. Like, one of those people that cannot accept the fact that their behavior just isn't right, isn't it, no matter what. Like, and it's one of those, you're so frustrated by it, you can't help but laugh because they're just so like, oh my god, can you believe this guy? And I'm gonna get into that in just one second. But before I do, you know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are watching on YouTube. If you are watching on ODYSEE, you can follow the channel. You can gently press the notification bell on either platform so you know every time I upload a video. So don't forget to gently caress. You can leave me a like, you can leave me a dislike, you can leave me a comment, and you can follow me on my socials. I have the Insta site and I have the twitter.com. As previously mentioned, today's subreddit is r/am I the a-hole, and I'm going to jump into it in just one second. But really quickly, before I read the post, when I first read this post earlier today, by the time I was done leaving my reply to post to this post, it had already been deleted by the OP. I think probably because he was getting roasted so hard in the comments. It's like, this guy is such an idiot, and I think so. You'll have to let me know what you think down in the comments. But, okay, here it is. Am I the a-hole for cooking ramen for my girlfriend's birthday dinner?
My girlfriend,
21, female,
and I
37, male,
live together. It was her birthday a few weeks ago, and I originally planned to make a reservation at a fancy restaurant. However, I forgot because of work, and the place ended up not having spots. I kind of panicked and just looked around the kitchen to see if there was anything to cook. I decided to cook Moroccan ramen because that's all we had that was appropriate for a meal. She came home in the evening, and I surprised her. She asked, "What is this?" And I responded, "It's your dinner. Happy birthday, babe." Her expression turned cold, and then she just went into her room. I followed her, and she told me to fuck off. I told her to stop being an ungrateful bitch, and she looked at me as if I had hit her. She said to watch my mouth, and I called her a bitch again, and that I would gladly eat the ramen myself if her ungrateful ass wasn't going to. She screamed and stomped out and went to her mom. She came back a couple hours later, but still won't talk to me. It's been a few weeks, and it's so fucking annoying that she's giving me the silent treatment. Must be that time of the month. Am I the a-hole?
Oh my god, OP. Yes, you are the a-hole. Now, I will say, this is on Reddit, and like 83% of everything on Reddit is made up. It's not true. It's fake stories people have created. It's people lying about everything, right? Every now and then you will come across a post that is genuine and people are really seeking advice about something. But a lot of times, you know, these posts are made up or they're extremely exaggerated. And I hope, for the love of God and the love of all that is, like, good in the world, that this is a fake post. Now, the only thing in it that makes me think maybe it isn't a fake post is the OP mentions that his girlfriend is 21. This was her 21st birthday, and that he is 37 years old. Now, if you're making up a story, I don't know why you would pick that much of an age gap between the two parties. It just seems random, especially not to mention it otherwise in the post. Now, that being said, I think once somebody is, like, you know, into their early to mid 20s, I don't have a problem with age gap relationships. You know, if both parties are, you know, into their, the youngest person is at least in their, like, mid 20s. Now, 2019, 2021, even kind of 22. That can really kind of be a gray area, I think, in some instances. But in general, I don't have a problem with age gap relationships. I do have a problem with grooming. And if they live together, I mean, they could have only been together 6 months. You never know. But presuming, like, you know, if we're going to assume that they have lived together, been long enough to have moved in together, then I would say these people had at least been together since she was about 18 or 19. And that still would put him in his, like, early mid-30s. Like, I get creepy vibes from this guy regarding that anyway. Now, all of that being said, the age gap and, you know, speculation about the nature of their relationship aside, gifts are very much like my love language. It's like my biggest love language. If you are someone that I care about in my life, you know, then I really, really put effort into the gifts and celebrations and things like that for you. Like, I think gifts are really important, and celebrating someone's birthday is very important. And, you know, this was basically his gift, his birthday present to her. He doesn't mention getting her any type of birthday present otherwise. And so I really, really put a lot of effort into, you know, unique and special and thoughtful gifts that someone might not think about normally, you know, or not think of as a gift normally. Okay, so that's one of the reasons that this post, like, just gets my blood boiling so much, is because there's just so very little thought into what he did and, like, this girl's birthday. You know, birthdays are like your one day of the year. It's like your own personal holiday where the people you know and the people in your life just celebrate the fact that you exist in the world. They celebrate the fact that you're alive. And I think that that's important. And I think that that is important for people's, like, you know, self-esteem and self-worth. Okay, you know, I am not a perfect person. God knows. Whomever, the universe knows. And I've certainly have my flaws and made mistakes in life, and I can be kind of forgetful. Him forgetting to make the restaurant reservation because he was busy for work, like, that's valid. I can see that happening. But once he remembered and realized that there were no tables open that evening at this specific restaurant, like, why he didn't come up with, like, a plan B restaurant, try to find another restaurant to take her to. Hell, Chili's would be a great backup. I love me some Chili's, you know what I mean? That's not a fancy restaurant. That's probably not where OP had it intended. But, like, if you couldn't do this restaurant, then go to, like, a casual dining restaurant like that. That is way more effort than ramen noodles. Now, if restaurants entirely were, like, out of the question, go to the grocery store. Like, a frozen pizza would have been more effort and showed more care and love than making ramen noodles. Now, let's get to the ramen itself. Okay, even if it was, like, a more expensive grocery store bowl of ramen, we're talking, what, 83 cents? 93 cents? He said March and ramen, which the bowls are like 20, 30 some cents, and then, like, the actual packets are like 20 cents. Like, it is literally the cheapest food you can get. It's what everybody lives off of in college and in their early 20s, like, when you're broke and that's, like, all you can eat, or it's, like, a quick lunch. Like, I do love me some ramen, like, the hot and spicy beef ramen. I'm a vegetarian, but I'll still eat, like, stuff with beef broth in it. I really like that as, like, a quick snack, or if I'm just being lazy and don't want to make dinner. But as a birthday dinner, I don't think so. Like, he couldn't get off of his ass and run to the grocery store to get something more appropriate to make for this girl's birthday dinner. And, you know, I live alone. I don't keep a lot of groceries. So, you know, I can see not having something, like, amazing to make. But I can always put some kind of meal together off of what I've got just in the cabinets and in the freezer. And if this guy, being 37 years old, can't cook more than ramen, if he, you know, genuinely, that was the only thing he specifically could make as an appropriate meal, then he really, really needs to work on himself some more also, rather than relying on his 21-year-old girlfriend to do things like that. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so now all of that, like he could have put so much he easily could have put so much more effort into preparing this meal or taking her out or doing something. Now, that the fact that he didn't and then she was upset or less than enthusiastic about it is totally understandable. He's basically saying to her, your birthday, the day in which people celebrate the fact that you exist, is only worth a 30-cent packet of noodles to me. It is only worth the effort of heating up some hot water to me. Like, I cannot put any more effort out for you than doing that. That is the impression, that is what he is putting out with this act. And that is, like, who can blame the girlfriend for getting cold and getting upset and not being enthusiastic about it? And then the fact that he called her an ungrateful bitch. Really, OP, really, what is it that she should be grateful for? The fact that you boiled some water? He probably didn't even boil it on the stovetop. He probably boiled it in the microwave. Like, she should be grateful that you forgot her birthday and put in the very most minimal effort to acknowledge it. I personally would have rather him just totally forgot my birthday or been like, hey babe, I dropped the ball. I forgot to make the reservation. We didn't have any groceries. Can we do this tomorrow night? Can we celebrate it this weekend? Or I'll make this up to you. What do you want to do tonight? That would have been so much better than making her 30-cent packet ramen noodles and then calling her an ungrateful bitch. I would have went to my mom's house too. Like, my mom's house is like 5 hours away. I would have gotten in the car and driven there had I been in her shoes. Oh my god, I would not have came back either. Like, I cannot imagine somebody being so inconsiderate and putting forth such minimal effort and then, demanding that they are justified in their actions or pretending like their effort is satisfactory. Oh my god. Anyway, what do you guys think about this OP and my opinion on it? Let me know all that down in the comments below. Do you agree with me or do you think I'm an ungrateful bitch? Don't answer that. No, but if you have a different viewpoint on this situation than I am eager to hear it. So let me know that in the comments below. That's it for today. I am Asherella. This is original Asherella. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. If you're watching on ODYSEE, follow. Gently caress on either platform. Leave me a like, leave me a comment. Follow me on my socials, the Insta thing and the Twitter thing, and always tap in. Never tap out, and don't forget to keep on celebrating like a Sayin.